Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the LSU Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll do it himself. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. That's caught. It's Harris. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop him, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Motion from the wideout. Makes a grab and room to run. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Austin Mack. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end. He does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the counter play. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Finds a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. When you play in a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen, but the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bama. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Looking for blockers. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hall. And the returner is stopped.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Give to the running back. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field goal? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Dropping back, it's Levitt. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. LSU quick to the line. Rides to the back. Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Escapes the pressure going right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man, it's Green. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just...
Turning it on. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Might be calling a hot route. Mack to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the right. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Here we go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the...
Just plowing ahead. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Backed up in their own end, just find some breathing room. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass lets this